The simple definition of an art block is the state where an artist is unable to create works of art despite their desire to do so. And that's where I'm at right now. So, if you have been keeping up with my recent video, I wrapped up the 100 Heads challenge last year. So I know why I'm in this state. It's because I'm burnt out. I spent the last couple of days of 2023 rushing to finish that challenge so that I can have a fresh start for 2024. After completing the challenge on the last day, I became sick and tired of drawing portraits. Don't worry, this is only temporary. I have drawn mainly portraits for the last couple of years, and that is something that's not going away anytime soon, since it's something that I love to do so much. But I obviously want to take a break away from it. So what do? How do I overcome this emotion, this mindset? I sleep. No, seriously. I take a step back from my artwork and take a break. Other activities that get done during this break are watching anime, reading manga, starting a new crochet project, attempting to finish a crochet project, mindlessly scrolling through social media. Okay, that last one isn't necessarily healthy. Usually I scroll through Instagram to find inspiration through other artists' artworks. Speaking of Instagram, my Insta account is linked in the description along with my other social media accounts. So if you guys want to follow me, I would really appreciate that. A majority of the time, I get inspiration from other artists' pieces. And that usually gets the gears turning and boosts up my motivation to start another piece. I get the color pencils out, get the markers out, my sketchbook, I open the page and I draw nothing. Which comes to the second reason why I might be experiencing an art block. Well, not experiencing, but am in an art block. Sometimes I do have an idea of what I want to put on paper, as per the definition, but I'm unable to move forward due to perfectionism. This type of perfectionism is simply rooted in the fear of being judged, not necessarily by other people, but by my inner critic. My inner critic tells me that it's a waste of time, that it's not going to look good, that I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm never going to get better, and the next thing you know, the days I go without making art steadily increases. Usually when this occurs, I default on drawing my comfort art. That was supposed to be portraits, but I'm taking a break from that. So I go to the next comfort art, which in reality has been my comfort art since I started to draw, and that's drawing eyes. There are many different variations to drawing eyes, whether you want to go for a realistic route, anime style, cartoon style, etc. In my case, I usually have a reference that I'm looking at and I pick whatever medium I'm feeling at the moment and draw. For the first set of eyes, the lighter color ones, I picked up my Ohuhu pastel set and used whatever color I wanted to use while looking at the reference. I was not trying to match the color to the reference, but I did take note as to which part of the eye was covered in shadow and which part were illuminated by light. For the second set of eyes, I used my Ohuhu 120 set. I decided I wanted to draw eyes linked to darker skin tones, so as you can see in the video. Anyways, I did tell myself that I wanted to try to draw a dragon piece for each month of this year, which is why I got this art block that I'm trying to work through. I don't know how to draw dragons. I don't know how to draw creatures in general. There's only a few instances where I drew four-legged creatures, and those instances were both in watercolor, a bunny and a deer. I do know the general process that I have to go through in order to be able to draw a dragon. The first thing I gotta do is understand anatomy. I understand there are some dragons with 4 legs, some with 2, and some with none. There are different head shapes when it comes to drawing dragons, and also some dragons have wings while others may not. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit overwhelmed, but I know what type of dragon I want to draw for this month. A 4-legged dragon with wings and a wintry background. The next thing I gotta do is thumbnail out my ideas and poses and background ideas for this dragon. Let me just say that I never used to thumbnail. Usually I'll have an idea in my head and immediately get to drawing that idea without exploring any other options. I usually know what I'm drawing, the type of medium that I want to use, and I just start. It was during Inktober last year that I began to really work with thumbnailing. And that's what I'll be doing moving forward, starting with this upcoming piece. As mentioned before, I do look at other Insta artists' artworks for inspiration, and not just on Insta, but on other platforms like Pinterest, TikTok, whatever. So, if you know any other artists that likes to draw dragons, please let me know down in the comments. I also use Pinterest for references. It's kind of hard to do that now with AI images flooding the algorithm. I wish there was an option to block all AI images for all platforms. Insta, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, whatever. Maybe one day, but I highly doubt it. So, this is what I'm gonna do. Look at references, understand anatomy, thumbnail my ideas, and get to drawing. I gotta decide on the medium first. I'm feeling watercolor, so I'm gonna try it out in watercolor. If it doesn't work out, I'm not gonna abandon my art and listen to my inner critic throwing me into another art block. Instead, I'm either gonna try again that medium, or I'm gonna try out another medium, or maybe another thumbnail idea. That will be the next video. In that video, I will also reveal some of my art resolutions for this year, and maybe some other New Year's resolution. Anyways, to recap on some questions and info, I would appreciate if you guys will answer in the comments. If you guys will leave some artists on social media that draw dragons or a post of a dragon they have drawn. I will also appreciate it if you guys will leave some topics to talk about in future videos. And if you guys would appreciate longer videos, 25 minutes plus, or shorter videos, 10 minutes or less, or if the current range is fine, which is 10 to 25 minutes. If you guys have gotten to the end of this video, thank you for watching to the end. Until next time, bye.